Welcome back. You are watching IffI News. Head of jury panel at IffI, Adur Gopal Krishnan, earned a loud applause when he expressed happiness that for the first time the festival had a director who was a film professional and not a bureaucrat. Our reporter Samir Bhatt reports from Margao.
We filmmakers have benefited a lot by attending these festivals. The festival went through different periods of difficulties, change of structure and things like that. Finally, it has come back to almost to the original structure, that of being an international film festival in the true sense. I must say this 42nd edition of the festival is very important as I see it, because for the very first time the festival has a director who is a film professional, not a bureaucrat who has been given charge of the festival. And I am happy to say I can already see the change in the organization of this edition. I think it's a very welcome change that before the start of the festival itself, all the catalogue and very beautifully designed and printed, all these have been made available to us, to the delegates. Now, I think the IffI is entering a new stage, and I hope the festival will be able to keep it up.
Music and songs are an integral part of our cinema since generations. Today's generation is used to e-posters, finds it difficult to believe that people once upon a time were crazy after the posters of films released in the yesteryears. The Information and Broadcasting Secretary Uday Kumar Verma has said that film posters and ancillaries are a treasure of the country's film heritage and the government is committed to preserve it. He was speaking to media persons at Ravindra Bhavan in Margao after inaugurating National Film Archive of India exhibition on the topic Music and Songs in Indian Cinema. Our reporter Samir Bhatt reports from Margao.
These have tremendous archival value for the simple reason that these posters now are, as you will all know, they do not exist anymore. We don't have the system. And they in themselves capture a whole way of thinking, the whole way of perception, the whole way of, the way youngsters and young generation conceptualize and imagined about the films and the things related with films. I think they have tremendous archival value, and we are determined actually to preserve them as much as we can and also see that it becomes far more comprehensive. हमारी कोशिश ये है कि जो हमारे जो आयोजन हो उसका स्तर बहुत विश्व स्तर का हो और प्रोग्रामिंग हो उसमें ज़्यादा सॉफिस्टिकेशन हो, और ये निरंतर प्रक्रिया है जो चलती है। पिछले साल के मुकाबले कई नई चीज़ें इस बार हो रही हैं, वेन्यू नया है, तरीके नए हैं, जो कार्यक्रम का सिलसिला है वो भी एक नए तरीके से सोचा गया है। तो हमारी आशा है कि लोगों को ये जो इसका नया कलेवर है वो पसंद आएगा और आगे इसको हम और बेहतर करेंगे। ये सब पर्सनल मेमोरीज looking at the poster of Hum Dono, which is a great hit. I think it's a great movie. Likewise, the Devdas, the Dilip Kumar's Devdas, or then the older ones, Nartaki and films like that. I think they all evoke, a whole sequence of memories and remembrances.
Film critic Sachin Chate will recommend certain movies to be watched on a day-to-day basis. Our video journalist Omkar Falari brings you the tips of Sachin Chate for viewing films on Friday in IffI.
The 42nd edition of the International Film Festival of India is well and truly underway. Well, here are some recommendations for the 25th of November, that's a Friday. The first movie I'll recommend for Friday is A Funny Man, which is a film from Denmark, and it's based on the life of a well-known comedian from Denmark whose name was Dush. There's no reason why this movie should not be as funny as the man was in real life. So make sure you check out A Funny Man, also known as Dush, that's the original title of the film, a film from Denmark.
Altså, jeg vil virkelig gerne det her. Jeg håber ikke, det er for at give anmelderne ret, for de er fulde af lort der. Jeg har spildt min tid. Både jeres og min. Jeg skal nok være der meget mere for alle sammen. Og det synes jeg, I skal vide.
Now, the second film you might want to check out on Friday is called Coco and the Ghost, and it's a film from Croatia. Now, the story is about a little boy who's moved from one place to another, and this new house that he's living in is supposed to be haunted. Well, what happens? We'll find out tomorrow, and in all probability, this movie will also turn out to be entertaining enough, like many of the other films at the festival here. So you might want to take a look at this film called Coco and the Ghost, which is a film from Croatia.
Ratko? Koliko?
Milić!
Vjeruješ ti u duhove? Duhove? Pa ja mislim da ne.
Opa!
Another film that you might want to keep an eye on is an entry from Iran. It's called Aga Yusuf. Now, Iranian films have made a mark for themselves in the last 10-20 years or so, and this film should also be equally good like most of the Iranian films. This is a story about a father and a daughter and how it gets complicated between them. So the next film that I'm going to recommend is from Iran. It's called Aga Yusuf.
که پروبال بهش بدی اما حالا که بخواد پرواز کنه جلو پروازشو میگیری
Another film that is worth a watch, which will be screened on Friday, is called Mill and the Cross. It's a Polish film which is based on a very famous painting by Bruegel, and the film also has some big stars like Charlotte Rampling and Michael York. So you might want to check out this film called Mill and the Cross, which is a film from Poland, and it will be screened on Friday.
Now the stage is set.
Well, we will be bringing you more updates and recommendations as to what to watch at IffI. Keep watching Prudent Media.
And before we end this bulletin, we bring to you our video of the day, glittering performance during the opening ceremony of IffI in Margao. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Nisa
जिएंगे अब मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़